Hello everyone, to my channel. Today we're doing reading for sign of Aquarius, and keep in mind that this will not resonate for every Aquarius. If you'd like a personal reading, it's going to be the first link in the description down below. Be that first link in the description down below for a personal reading. You'll also find a bunch of other things there in the description. You can find my Etsy shop, which has my tarot and my oracle cards on there. A bunch of things there on my Etsy shop in the description down below. You also find my shirt store, my website, different social media platforms I'm on, as well as Patreon. All that's in the description down below, and if you'd like to donate to the channel, feel free to do so. I do appreciate donations here. So, Aquarius, let's see what Spirit has in store for yourself. Got a card falling out, and we have some cards also wanting to fall out, but not fully. Number 23 with the Pyramid. Sacred archetypal element of Earth. Alright, we have the Pyramid here. Now let's pull some more cards, a couple more first. Number 24 with the Desert, sacred archetypal element of fire. We have fire and we have earth. We have number 4 with the Tree of Life, Bast, Anubis, and Aquarius. And we're going to pull one more with number 12 with Anubis, Surrender, Shaman, Enlightened Hearts. Connecting with Anubis, Bast, Aquarius, fire, earth. Alright. Let's read your cards here. Anubis is known as a god of the underworld, which is actually the inner world. He is the enlightened heart shaman, the opener of the way, who went before us to pave the way so we might follow in his footsteps in our own search for enlightenment. Anubis knows how to surrender his heart and the entirety of his being to the ever-expanding cycles of death and rebirth in order to step fully into his divine humanity here on earth. He is our ever-faithful companion and guide, a stalwart protector, who assists us in our ego deaths and in the renewal of our soul's true purpose. He walks between worlds and knows how to sniff out the passageway between form and formlessness. He guards equally by day and by night. Anubis cares deeply about us, and he will guide us if we call upon him during our shamanic journeys between the worlds. We can also call on him when someone we love dies, as he leads people safely through transition we call death. When you pull this card, the shaman within us is being awakened, and you're being asked to surrender and let go of your old perceptions about how things are. With Anubis' guidance, you can view your world, or whatever situation you're exploring, in a new way. As you develop a relationship with this jackal deity, you'll gain access to his keen sensitivities. He will help you find things that you have lost and connect you to those you love who are no longer in this world. Take some time to sit and meditate with the image on this card. Will you choose to travel with Anubis? Feel yourself surrender to the powerful shamanic journey that awaits you, that awaits anyone who does. Alright, so connecting with Anubis here. Aquarius. It's going to connect you to the underworld. It's going to connect you to other spirits, alright? The afterlife. While you're still here in the physical plane. He's going to be your guide. And it's also guiding you through your shamanic journey. When we speak of pyramids, we don't just refer to those in Egypt. They represent the archetype of the pyramid itself. The Great Pyramid is perhaps the most profound, majestic, and confounding human-created manifestation of the sacred element Earth on our planet. This archetype is related to the Sphinx and functions similarly in providing connection between heaven and earth. The teaching from the pyramid is the foundations are essential for building. Strong foundations, like the deep roots that hold up tall trees, are a requirement for constructing anything. A solid foundation is the basis for the appropriate configuration of building blocks in consciousness as well, supporting a creation all the way up to the pinnacle. If you don't put the time and energy in the foundation of whatever you're building in the beginning, then it will collapse, or will not become together in wholeness and symmetry. This is all about the earth element at work. If you think of different levels and layers as consciousness itself, and you apply care and thoughtfulness at the base, then you will have the same level of consciousness continuously building up all the way to the top. The because they hold the lessons about discipline and structure. Pyramids are a perfect formation for teaching human beings about Earth's wisdom. When you pull this card, it is time to ground yourself firmly. Experiencing the Earth as your foundation, it helps you to connect physically. Walk barefoot outdoors, plant a garden or repot a houseplant, or simply lie upon the ground and feel the Earth's heartbeat. When you have a centered and grounded heart, the element Earth can show you the solid structural foundation of your being. You can also perceive your honest limitations and boundaries without thinking of them as holding you back. The Earth element teaches you how to create in physical form. Alright, Aquarius, connect to that Earth, connecting to the more earthly side. Alright, I know you're an air sign, but just go outside or something, it's a good way to connect with it. It's also telling you to put care into, the foundations of what you're building here. Alright, of the plans that you may have. It says, in the desert, we are surrounded by sand and a fiery red sky, with sun pouring down on the ground and wavy energy rising into the air. This is not a mirage, but rather another dimension, the domain of fire. Many mystics have quested for answers to life's deepest questions in that place of heredity, fire, and heat, for it is a place of true transformation. The energy of fire is quick, it consumes everything in its path in the blink of an eye. The energies of fire push us toward the death of the old and the struggle for the new birth. For when we go out into the desert, we realize how tenuous our hold on life is, and how easily and quickly we might perish. Yet it is our willingness to die to the old and leap into the fires of transformation that we surrender the outcome and the future to wisdom beyond our egoic minds and egoic designs. Trial by fire speaks of the tempering quality of fire. It burns away the dross, which includes everything except the essence of what needs to be carried forth. Out of the flaming heat, the scorching fires of transformation, true wisdom is born, rising up of the desert pyre like a phoenix, with brilliant multicolored feathers glinting in the relentless sun. When you draw this card, it indicates that you are in a fiery process of death, rebirth, and transformation. Spend some time sitting before an open fire or in the sunlight. Light some candles, especially in the dark days of winter. As you meditate on the desert and fire, consider what no longer serves you and offer it to the fire. You see that? So what does not serve you, Aquarius? Burn it away. Right? Write it down. Burn it away. Remove such and such. Burn it away. Okay? Let's be a thought, feeling, whatever it is. Because you are transforming. You are transforming into something. Something new. Alright? Fire can provide you with the courage to face whatever challenges before you, and the energy and vitality to accomplish your goals with responsiveness, wit, and passion. It says, Bast awakens Anubis' holy longing with fruits from the sacred tree of life. Anubis hangs in anticipation, preparing to meet his father in the depths of the waters of the dreaming world. Sirius awaits Anubis' surrender into this watery embrace so that renewal and rebirth can happen. What are you wanting to discover and renew? When you pull this card, it's time to stop and consider the concept of surrender. See, we keep talking about that surrender. Alright? Feels like there's something transforming through the surrender as you're kind of just letting it happen. Letting go of what you feel like is holding you back, burning that away. Surrender, and then something like rebirths or renews. You pull this card, it's time to stop and consider the concept of surrender. Through your ability to find stillness in a meditative state, you'll be able to recognize how in your everyday journey you are engaged in the shamanic rite of passage of surrender, renewal, and regeneration. Look for the beauty that is an inevitable result. Alright, Aquarius. That's what I feel for you. You're being told to let go. Alright? As you're connecting with these gods. Go out in the earth. Go out in the fire. Feels like you'll be transformed. Can be renewal of yourself here. A rebirthing of yourself. Alright, but it feels like a lot of you already know what it is. Something that you're building here as well. Focusing on that. The roots, the foundation, so it doesn't crumble as you get along with it. So let's get some romantic charms for yourself. I have Hathor, Ra, Shiny Zerg. I have the monkey here. We have this moth girl, which you're connected to. This moth is connected to the moon. Moth is a spiritual initiation and transformation. Awakening of psychic gifts and abilities. We have spiritual initiation going through. We have rewards coming in. We could have some love there, which could lead to a relationship or something like that, you know, Aquarius. So, that's all I have for you. Like I said, first link in the description down below for personal reading. Also, go to my Etsy shop, go in there, go buy something. Really appreciate that. If you want to see more content, definitely subscribe. Bye, guys.